Gamers, we are back. I've been having a lot of fun with the Bazaar so far, ever since this new patch. Still a little bit, I got annoyed with the pig. A little bit with the patio, the balcony, the credenza, the pergola. I forget what it's called. Either way, I just know the sound it makes when it takes a man's life. Small gold tier item and a silver skill or 3 bronze skills. I'll take that small gold. It's not a bad start, but it does kind of lock us in. I don't even remember what you do. Let's check it out, man. Silver tier loot or 25 max health. That's a great loot item eventually. I have no idea what I should be looking for here. I'm trying to think of what you even have. I don't want your weapon. In order for us to have any chance of winning day one, we need either like a good weapon. We need items that do something. The easiest way, because we have powder horn, would be to just get like a double barrel or a cannon, or really anything of the sort would tickle my fancy. But to be honest, I wouldn't even mind getting the skill. I mean, plus 15% crit chance on all weapons works well with an ammo build, which is something that we might find ourselves kind of like working towards. Even Fang is probably the worst outcome, but it at least would be an item that does something. I can't deny that. Upgrade all bronzes. Yeah, I don't think we'll be doing that, even though it would sell for more. I think we need to try to find something to put on our board. I have no idea what it will be, though. I could buy you, and then buy you, and roll. For me, I have accepted that we are going to lose day one. I'm gonna buy a bronze crow's nest to have to enable a one-weapon build, and with 0 gold, essentially, you're going to give me a neutral item. Okay, well, one thing's for sure. Statch, you're very lucky, okay? I'm so... You know what? We should put out the funniest build for whoever goes up against this. That's a pretty funny build.
We're out to dethrone.
If you'll allow me to say something, we are one half-decent ammo item. It could be grenade, it could be bolus, could be double barrel, could be rifle. We're one half-decent ammo item away from being a menace early on, because that is an extraordinarily early crow's nest. I guess, did I even have to fight this? Couldn't I have just clicked the arrow and been, like, moving on with my life? And I know he might be saying, why not get the lighter? We had no chance. A lighter, I mean, you can see what their lighter's doing right now. There was no world in which the lighter was going to make a big difference. Plus, hey, we totally neutralized their fishing net because none of our items can be slowed. What's crazy is we could actually draw, man. Oh my god, we drew! What a game, man. What a game. Crow's Nest, Insect Wing, 100% win rate. Okay, we take those. That's crazy. I didn't even consider the possibility, but... I want a slow item in case it's a bolus. Oh, I saw the small item pop up and I said to myself, there's a chance. Honestly, we can't afford to spend on anything. So I'm going to take... your leftmost burn item has +3 burn, and maybe we'll get a fiery cutlass. That's kind of like a standard one-weapon build enabler. Bayonet is a really funny weapon to appear here, man. I have to roll.
Do you have to leave already?
I mean... It's insanely bad. But it should be able to beat the giant mosquito. I don't know, man. Maybe proboscis is the way we get ourselves out of this. I am hoping we win. That's a nice crit, man. I mean, I guess we should win. They're doing no damage. It's really irritating, though. It's taken a long time. Well, that being said, we're gonna get there. It would be so funny if we got cooldown reduction again, man. Whenever we get like a viable weapon, that thing is gonna lose like 20% of its cooldown immediately.
See that plank?
Okay, Proboscis. Whenever you slow, deal 8 damage. So it actually does synergize here, but then we lose the lifesteal. Oh, man. Well, I don't mind selling these guys, so I think when you give me skills or max health, we need to find an item, man.
I'm pretty laid back.
Oh, my God. I mean, I get that harpoon is an ammo item, but I think what you have to do is you, like, sell this. Okay, you sell and you run the shark claws, then you roll.
Really gonna enjoy
You need to sell whatever you need to sell to get this double barrel off the ground. So sell this to make your powder horn better. No, yeah. 3%, 4%. All, yeah, okay. Sell this to make powder horn better. Then this and this. And now we have reloading double barrel at the very least. You shoot every 3 seconds. This reloads every 3.9, but it reloads a lot. Okay. I don't really want to sell the feather yet. I don't think that the 6 or 4% is going to make like a huge difference probably right now. And the grenade. Well, I actually have to crunch the numbers now. No, 50 damage every 3 seconds versus 62.5 damage every 4 seconds, and 1 space that we can't use. We got to stick with this. So I'm really hoping for B1 and B2 now, man. B1 and B2 would go insane right now. Square build. Dog that's doing damage, but our double barrel is lifesteal, and it fires 2 times before you fire once. We should win, man. The crits would really hit the spot too. We're going to win. Holy cow. After all the turbulence at the start of the game, I can't believe that we have something bordering on, like, actually good. Now, you need to pump the double barrel ASAP. That's one of the reasons that B1 and B2 would be insane right now. I gotta think about it. We're gonna level 2. What do we have? A grenade we don't really want. I think you probably take item in the hopes that it can actually fit on your board. I could be wrong. 4 gold, bronze tier loot, bronze tier item. I think it's gotta be bronze tier item. Wow. When you're lucky, you're lucky. I don't know what you want me to say. That's pretty spectacular. I actually feel like we have a reasonable chance to win whatever fight they give us. The dabbing apprentice is no big deal. Oh my god, and he could give us a non-weapon potion or XP. What is this? Potions have 1 ammo? No, when you fall below 50% health, reload 2 items. There could be something to that, man. By the way, I know some of you were in the comments going, he's gonna lose this one. Literally. You use your brain, okay? So you can fit. You would give us... I mean, I think about it. You could give us cinders. I don't really want cinders. I think we shoot for the XP max now, man. I think we have a good enough build, and I forgot that you're even an ammo guy, which is perfect for us. I could live with any of this. I would happily sell the weapons, because I think we're not going to beat the weapons we got. I would be content with 1 extra max ammo. That's not totally insignificant, especially if we ever end up like with one of our ammo-related items being frozen. 5% crit chance, sure. I don't know, maybe. Bolus. Bolus we don't want to use, but I do appreciate being in a position where I feel like I can get rid of it. First time you burn freeze, man. I think that's well worth the gold. And, I mean, you already know where this is going. You upgrade your crow's nest.
Now this will
We need a skill
inspire
that
the
improves
crew.
weapon damage. You would upgrade all bronzes. Sadly useless right now. You sell ammo items. I have a really hard time believing you're going to give us something I need with the amount of gold that I would have, which is 5. So, I'm going to just take a free burn item, which ended up being an ammo item as is. But you're still getting sold. I think now might be the time. Basically, just to get a 4% faster double barrel. And yeah, we have nothing else that we can even put out there. Chicken feet. They're one full level above me, which is kind of crazy. Be nice to have a way for the double barrel to go faster. That's for darn sure. Don't destroy my powder horn. Oh, for the love of God, don't destroy my powder horn. I'm begging you. Never mind, you're dead. Oh my God. It didn't even get to shoot, man. That build looked kind of scary, too. All right. So today's mission. Find a way to scale your double barrel. Amber is the color of our grease, which I appreciate. You guys are never going to make it. I mean, I guess you keep it just in case you maybe could upgrade it and sell it, but like... I think we gotta work at the docks to earn our fill. And maybe get a tool. A silencer is tech now that I think about it. I still like, we'll take a look at a tool. Okay, a shovel is at the very least a little interesting. Let me see what... I always want to see Blood Reef. I don't even need to think about it. Prince Marianus! He's no longer Hydro Dude. Lore in my game. Either way, I knew we wanted to do this because if we can get Crow's Nest to gold for free, that's like that's a huge coup for us. Shield Potion is gonna annoy me, I can tell, but... And you know what? I'm choosing to treat it as a positive. That we have so much stuff on our board right now that is not useful. We basically have half a board that we're not using for anything. No disrespect to the fire potion. That at least fits. I'm not gonna reload it, but it fits. We would only upgrade shovel, so we can afford to sell the others. Give me a non-weapon item, man. Maybe you got something that could hit the spot. Silencer is exactly what we wanted to see. You might as well... I think you might as well.
Use that for the good of all.
So that it scales faster. You're definitely gone. You're definitely on. 2.4 seconds now. You're tempting. I feel like these two are probably better. Well, you only give us 150 shield. You would bring us back from the dead. And you're an aquatic item? I gotta go with that. I'm sorry.
Feel our energies resonating.
You're also an aquatic item. Which means that, yeah, we get a bonus for buying and selling you. We're probably not going to run haste. Harpoon is always tempting just to hold, I guess. It's aquatic, right? It is aquatic. So Ambergris is becoming, like, not completely useless, maybe. But, though we're largely just using it as a piggy bank. I'm going to say first time you haste freeze, and then we'll probably get a skill later that allows us to haste. You, my friend, you... I think... I know we're going a little insane. I think you sell ambergris to get the money to upgrade everything. Because the silencer is going to make you much, much better. And the shovel is going to give us better items. The only question is, would you rather have harpoon, shovel, or life preserver? I think we'd rather have life preserver, man. It's harpoon could kill a small item that could ruin their run.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share.
But without an ability to... Oh, this is a trebuchet build. This is spooky, man. You could just tell I saw a lot of red and one item that looked like trebuchet, I guess. We win these? Probably. We win these, and I don't even know if we had to use Life Preserver. That's, dude, we're off to the races here. That's crazy. We did thread the needle on actually getting the exact item we asked for. And we did win on day one despite not having anything, which is really funny. Excuse me? Oh, it's out here. Use the core? Are you kidding me? Use the core?
Just your guide. The beasties are your teachers.
Whenever you use a small item, heal 10. Am I really gonna pay 8 and then more? No, man. I'm gonna... at least Pickpocket will pay for itself pretty quickly. Especially when we go up against the Herculean Rocket Trooper. Now here, this is a very interesting skill. When you crit with an item, reload another item, that might enable an ammo build to actually work with more than one ammo item. Not more than one weapon, but more than one ammo item. Now I did just sell a bunch of ammo items, but that was a... I mean, we were tight. We were tight on money. Either way, we got the Herculean rocket launcher anyway, so you don't really have to worry about it. So we know we got you. I have to take a look at the duelist. I know I do this a lot. I mean... gunpowder, silver powder flask, revolver, cannonball, throwing knives, gun. We don't really need gunpowder. The skill is not so bad, though. And then... is this Mod Squad or what? Mod Squad. Mod Squad could give us crypto, but otherwise it's basically useless. I guess there's more stuff from the duelist that we'd be interested in.
This paper says so.
It's just like, it's somewhat unlikely. Like, lots of these, we don't want to run another weapon. So we really just want to see, like, I don't know, gunpowder or the skill. But the skill would be amazing. That being said, I don't even know if he can even drop it, because I don't think I've ever seen it. Now, you are interesting, because if we could get the reloading skill, you would actually be... I wouldn't mind having you on the squad. Or if we just think we don't need the lifesteal. Silver tier ammo item. I would take a look at least. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? That's really funny. That might be hilarious. I would definitely take a look at medium items.
What can I get you?
Your weapons to the right of this have plus 50 damage, bro. Have you ever considered that?
Oh, delivery's free.
That's kind of
I
insane.
like the exercise.
When your enemy uses a weapon, charge your busy. I'm not. You got the wrong guy for that one. I'm not that kind of fella. Yet, anyway. I would happily go golden shovel though. That's mighty interesting. Now I am thinking, like, if I cut you and you, I could run pistol sword. Pistol sword would do an extra 50 damage, and it would fire every time that this fires. It would take away the lifesteal, but our burst would go insane. The only thing for me is, like, I think that the lifesteal actually... I mean, obviously it helps us stay in there, but... I think it's got to be the regen just for financial purposes. Like, I think this build is very hard to beat right now, so I'm loath to mess with it. The lifesteal might help us win matchups we would otherwise expect to lose. But I don't know. How about some crits, man? There, that's more like it. That's what I'm talking about. Hopefully it doesn't use their core, right? Every 10 seconds. That would be a bit of a bummer for me. But this hasn't even really been close. I think we're close to basically a perfect line. Like a gold double barrel this early is kind of nutty. Sure, man. I mean, obviously we're not using that. So yeah, freeze one small item for 2 seconds. Realistically, we're just going to go to whatever the first shop is. It's useless, man. I got to roll once. I got to at least go somewhere that could give us something.
Acorns.
I think you just leave.
Okay.
That was a pretty big whiff, to be fair, but we did what we could. I don't think we need max health. I think like getting a chance to get more items appeals to me. I really don't care about a piranha at all. I think you just go for the heavy hitter, man. This if my whole flowchart is if there's something I can remember needing, then go for it. Maybe you get it, maybe you don't. But then the second element is if you don't know something you need, fight the one that is the highest XP reward that you think you can beat. That seems fairly sensible to me. Silver or lower? I mean, I hate to be this guy. The run, like, basically plays itself right now. This is a flex position. Almost everything else is just like whenever you get skills. We'd love to get some skills. Those tools, get a tool. A tool! You know what, whatever. How about 2 gold in a tool, then? I was hoping it would be a smaller tool. 30 gold. Small items.
Never debase my wares by haggling. Ugh.
I do think Clamor is better, but it's very not exciting. So I'm gonna pass on it. I think all of these are really bad. I don't expect that the Sapphire is gonna be that good for us, but at least we don't have to pay for it. We got it for free out of the shovel that we paid 8 for.
Have you noticed I'm huge?
I mean, you know what I do see? I see lots of small items, and that appeals to me because that means we at least have something to freeze. Otherwise, I'm always very bearish going into a pig fight, but I don't know. It looks like we're doing okay. It's a little back and forth, but. Never mind, it's a little like they're dominating me because their bird is getting way too strong. So we need to freeze that bird. To win, you froze the bird! Perfect timing, man. And then hold and just die to the sandstorm. It worked! Oh my god. I apologize for what I said, Sapphire. Even if you don't end up on the squad long term, that was a huge win. Oh my god. Can you use the core or an adjacent ray? This gains burn. You know what, buddy? I'm gonna hold you for now. Just because you're interesting to me. Should have sold you at the medium store. That's my bad. It's like, do you want to pivot to full burst? 70% crit. I do sort of feel like we'd like to go like 90% crit. You're funny. You're a funny lad, but you're a funny lad. I gotta think about this. Health, toughness, and shield items. It's like we need lifesteal less because you're scaling. Or you're not scaling, I should say, but maybe burst would appeal. But 24 extra damage, not that amazing. Let's see what you got.
He's pretty scary. You might want some armor.
It is interesting. 300 damage, 300 shield every 10 seconds. Well, every 8 seconds. Nah, it's not even close to it. It's not even in the ballpark of goodness. Now, you are an interesting fella. The shielded powder keg. That is, I can't. You just don't, you don't hold the candle to what we're putting out here. Now, Shock Trooper rocked me like 2 videos ago. Let's see what we can do here. I would love incendiary rounds, man. Incendiary rounds would be a huge get for us. Let's just focus on, like, surviving first, I guess. Okay, mission accomplished. What now? Incendiary rounds. Shield 15, burn Tua. It's too big for us to use, unfortunately. It would get, like, 3 extra burn or whatever. Also, it would enable a freeze, don't get me wrong, but... I really like haste and charge skills, to be honest with you.
It comes from beyond the body.
Haste and aquatic. First time you use a large, that's an expensive roll, man. First time you haste, freeze longer. First time you freeze, haste. Okay, here's the thing. You take the first time you freeze, haste 2 items, and then we can still get rid of you as long as you get replaced with a burn item. Sorry, brother. Not that one. We want to see red and blue gumballs. Mostly, well, an equal distribution would be fine by me. Yellow gumball's pretty big whiff, though. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm still holding the pistol sword, by the way. Because there's just the idea that, like, maybe... Let's take a peek, man. Hang on. Anyway, maybe we could get the skill that gives all of our weapons lifesteal, and we could run the pistol sword out here. You would go to 71 lifesteal damage and 74 burn. The burn would also freeze, and we could get you up to 90% crit chance. I feel like you run, and we may lose this one. This duelie's looking pretty good.
Go ahead.
I feel like you run the safe build now and see if I'm missing something. Run the Dragon Whelp build against the AI and see if it has like some viability. Their burn is scaling, but we will freeze things. We did get some haste out there. Come on, just a little bit more. Oh my god, it worked. It was very close, but it worked. This Dragon Whelp is going to have to do some serious stuff if it's going to replace the double barrel. Or the double barrel's going to have to fall off bigly. But either way, 7 wins in 7 days, man. And... problem is, we're not going to have much that works with that. But if we were to pivot to a burn build, it might change things a little bit. And you must be a friend. You are. So you would get hasted somewhat frequently. Ah, but your burn is kind of horrendous. You always want to see a rare event, right? Sells burn items.
I see a spark in you. Let's make it a flame.
We need this. That's the thing. It's such an expensive roll, man, but if it worked... You're a second weapon. You would burn 2. You would be straight up guard. Well, no, because we would give you... I just don't think they're not good enough, man. The only thing is the burn does give us a freeze. You would do 90 damage twice every, like, 3.8 seconds. It's worse than you. You would also apply 18 burn. Ah, your crit damage would be better. You're like, oh, no, you do 270 damage.
Ah, mesmerized.
I still, and you would allow us to remove it. Would allow us to put on you. Not that it really matters. I think you stick with what you've got.
Not for everyone.
But I do think it was closer than I originally gave it credit for.
Close your eyes and grab something. While you're doing your
You give
part,
all
clean
weapons
up
your
Bazaar.
leftmost weapon. It's so tempting to give the Dragon Whelp the damage, man. Because it gives it extra burn. But I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it. I also can't bring myself to take the Icicle, which means that this is pretty much like a huge whiff. I do worry, like the run is going great, but I worry that we're going to start stalling a little bit, like stalling out, crashing out, as the kids say these days. We need to kind of ball out here, man. I'm sorry to you, and I think I'm sorry to you, but I don't want to say that yet.
Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
We needed to take the silencer off, but what's done is done. You need to go. You need to stay. You need... I mean, 1 gold for 1% across the board crit chance is a little underwhelming, maybe, but you never know, I suppose. I could just put you out there You would burn for 6, which would then freeze and haste 2 items. We wouldn't have to wait 5 seconds. And it would actually burn for 9. I don't know, man. It's... I do have a hard time believing that's going to be like an incredible pickup, but... 2.2 seconds still, but we're getting there. Let's stick with the price of the rock just went up. I do still feel like the double barrel going even faster is going to be good for us, of course. Can I say something? Can I say that honestly I was actually pretty pleased by the magma core there? Wow, 12% extra crit chance. I don't mind it. That takes us up to, what, 83. Shield item, weapons. We don't have that much that I feel comfortable selling, so I'm just going to take the free item. And I think this is definitely a case where... Because on this run we actually have a weapon. 25 extra damage kind of goes hard. Okay. I do think we're starting to hit like the ceiling of this run's potential right now. We need a couple items or a couple skills to put us over. No slows, please. I don't know what your items do. I don't know why I'm acting like I do. I'm looking at your items and going, I have no idea whether we're in or we're out. We're in! We're in with the tie! That's huge, man. Just hold. And maybe we'll fight worse opponents moving forward. That's another variable we haven't talked about. To me, there's no doubt. You put the damage on the double barrel. And it might not be as much damage as getting the figurehead upgraded, but this means that the figurehead is like in a flex position. It probably won't leave, but it could leave. Maybe that doesn't make any sense. Mediums and larges. I would take a peek at mediums and larges.
Small people. I love them all.
And you like to buy smalls. I still only have the one item in a small position that I can like get rid of. I think maybe like the time is now.
It's smaller than Quixel.
And then maybe just hold. It's only against a player, huh? Nah, I just can't be bothered to keep it in my inventory. I think you always go crit effects so that your weapons do double crit damage. Crit effects on the crow's nest. And then I feel like we owe it to ourselves, man, to try to beat the sniper. Because the skill would go insane. It was not even close, to be honest with you. It was very fast. Please, God. One weapon, triple damage, reduced cooldown. Imagine. Actually, plus 40 damage is really good, too. I can't be too upset. And then just give me an extra 25 damage. This is going to be like the fastest day of the Bazaar I think I've ever played. Never mind, because we're going to go to the dig site.
Because you're going to get dirty.
This is so interesting, but I don't think it's for me. Very duly coded. This is not what this used to do. When you crit charge this 2 seconds, so it's a slower. I'm looking for like a busted small item. And I'm willing to spend. Toxic jellyfish. That's you're ticking me off. You're peeing me out right now. Ritual Dagger is very funny, I guess, if we could pump its damage with the silencer and the figurehead, but I don't think it's good enough. Heal equal to 2 times your gold. Hang on. Well, this will give us a 100% crit chance, but other than that, I mean, we're not getting much out of it. I think we spent a lot to make this happen. But I could live with a diamond lighter. It's basically like a slower... It's a magma core. It doesn't go off immediately. But after 3 seconds, it goes off. And will continue to burn. They've got... A flurry of blows is scary for a fellow like me. But no lifesteal? Frozen Captain's Wheel.
Defeat
Dude, we're
does
in
not
there.
defeat me.
This is kind of disgusting. They had so many diamond skills. I didn't even look at their board. I was just like, we're probably going to lose because they have so many diamond skills. That's not thinking clearly. I apologize. Simply does not work, but it's the thought that counts. I kind of want Magma Core back. I will say, by the way, you're interesting, but the damage potential of Double Barrel is just so high.
Come on in. Let's chat.
Not even in the ballpark. Nah, what am I doing here? I should have just taken the free item. Large items. I mean, the Crow's Nest would be nice, but I think we'll just go Gumballs, man. Like, we already have a small burn item at Diamond, so like, what am I hoping to achieve? You know. Am I an insane person at this point if I say you take freeze skills?
Eyes, but I'm far easier on the eye.
First time you freeze haste 3 items. When you freeze, your weapons gain 10 damage. I think we can do better. First time you burn, freeze longer. When your items gain freeze, burn 12. First time you poison. Okay, first time we burn freeze for 1 extra second. I think that's not great, but I can't undo a reroll. Should I be scared? It would be something to lose against the octopus after winning so handily like every other fight in the game, and the octopus was like kind of a joke. I can't believe I'm saying this. We were better off with the Magma Core. Not like I'm not disappointed really with the way the fight went.
Walk it.
2% extra crit chance, I suppose. I think we were better off with the Magma Core because it went off quickly. Adjacent items gain 10% crit chance. There's just no place to put you. Burn 10 for each adjacent food multicast. Interesting. Just pivot to a full food build. The skillet and the hot sauce. The nugget and the biscuit. Okay, let's just be honest. The best thing for us would be if we just won right now and then didn't have to worry about how we were going to improve the quality of our run. I do think you reload so much. 2.2. I think we actually have to hook you up a little bit. The less that these go out of sync, the better. I'm thinking like 2.2 and 3.3 is where we want to be. Because like after 3 cycles, they'll be synced up. Which means there's no period of desync. I don't know what to think about this. The Caltrops is mighty interesting. Am I crazy to think lighter might actually be the difference maker after all this? Youch! All right, that's fine. We hold. It's still that wasn't like we got trounced. That was still a good run. It's just a very high damage square build. Nice try. These slow and cooldown items, chocolate bars. I'll take a random item. We're really looking for like we're looking for Magma Core. We're looking for skills, actually. So how about some good skills?
Are you prepared?
You have 7 items. I do not. Your poison items are better. Don't make me laugh. You freeze, your items get a better crit chance when you use a tool. Okay, wait, first time you burn, freeze an item for 5 seconds. Straight up. I don't think we beat Void Colossus, but I want to give it a try. Please freeze the item that destroys items. They have not done that. We may be facing Oblivion. That's my weapon. Alright, well, you know, we gave it a try. I think if they had hit anything else, we actually easily win. And I think that would have been fine. I don't even mind that we lost. I think we went into that knowing it was a risk, and it's a risk we're willing to take.
More coming.
I'll take a free non-weapon. That's crazy. There is a part of me that is like, you could pull this, and just run Iceberg. I guess you could even pull that, but there's also a part of me, if I may say so, that thinks we probably just win today. You are level 15. That's kind of crazy. You give it a chance, man. Run up. It's day 11 and you have a good build. What is this? Radiant submarine. Cannot be frozen. When your enemy uses an item, slow it for 2 seconds. That's devastating. That's hard for a fellow like me to come back from. The funny thing is, I was going to say we might just fight someone whose run we completely counter, but it actually went the opposite way. Their run, like, insanely countered us.
No time but the present.
Damage effects? Damage effects? Check that out with damage effects? With damage effects? Ah!
I'm on the edge of the planet.
That's incredible. Damage effects? This has double damage. That's... I could not have asked for more. Okay, we gotta go all in today. But I think that was a great pickup. What happens if you use silencer? What happens if you get the heavy silencer? Slow an item for 1 second, so it would be ×2. What if you put it on figurehead, man? When you use an adjacent item, slow an item for 3 seconds. Ah! That was not what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was put it on the silencer. Oopsie. And then we could have put the burn on the lighter and it might have been like a little bit more value. So we screwed up, y'all. I'm not gonna deny it. On the bright side, we'll be slowing items like crazy. On the not so bright side, I mean, like, we really ruined... I mean, we halved our damage, essentially, when we also have double crit damage. I'm choosing not to do the math there, because I think it's going to bring me a little bit of pain. That's okay. That's okay. It's just a game, bro. It's such a weak mindset. Alright, you have not lost in a while. That's scary to me. A dually that has this much prestige left, but has not won yet, is scary to me. What are you rocking here? Soul of the District. Touch spooky, I suppose. Any chance we could... that's bad. I lived. Hold. Hold. I don't think we're holding, man. I need you to slow the Soul of the District, man. You're not slowing it enough. Slow it more. Oh my god, we're gonna win. Ain't that just the bizarriest thing you've ever seen? Completely screw up your enchantments, win the game anyway. We'll take that, man. We'll take that any day of the week. From a very strange start to a very strange end. But we get there. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, click the like button. Look at that, a rank ticket. And I'll see you next time. See ya!